Hello and good morning, afternoon, good evening. I am Megan. This is Everybody Yoga with Megan. And I've been reading a book that a friend gave me about happiness. And it's kind of like, you know, the chicken and the egg situation, like what came first. And this book believes that those who choose essentially gratitude and joy have their happiness all the time, and that leads them to be more successful. Whereas kind of our general American way of being is, how could you be happy if you're not successful? So anyways, we talk a lot, you might not, but Jason has a boat and the idea of living on the island, right? Island time, prioritizing your life differently. And that's the goal, right, for a lot of boaters, is to retire or live on the boat and live a life of ease. And it's true, right? Like, what are we waiting for? Can't we live a life of ease now and then just when it's time, move that ease onto a boat? And I even think about my current job. If you've been around for a while, you know, with COVID, I lost my job, and I work for a really great company. I just don't currently have the role that I want. And so for a few months, I was a pretty miserable little bitch, like complaining all the time. And that made no one want to be around me, which then made me feel more miserable. And it was just a snowball effect. So I don't know. So for today's practice, I want us to have an intention of joy. And joy can be anything you want it to be, right? You're the boss of your joy. And I want you to begin, we're going to start standing in Samas feet to heap. So your feet are under your hips, your arms are down, your palms are forward. It's very much like Savasana pose, just standing instead of laying. So let your eyes close. We'll move into a more formal posture later. We're just taking a moment here. So let your eyes close. And take a big full inhale in and hold it. Exhale. And I want you to recall a memory that brings you joy. Maybe it's a travel you went on, or a moment, a memory with your family. Maybe you felt a moment of just utter joy and calm, drinking your morning coffee. Quiet in the house, right? And I want you to remember the details of that. Creating that memory as a vivid current reflection, which then allows your body to access the emotions of that memory. And allow that memory to just stay at the top of mind and work to keep whatever feeling of joy you could cultivate. We'll meet in child's pose, taking that memory and that feeling with us. And it's hard to visualize that quickly. So if you are kind of like, well, gosh, I don't feel any joy, that's okay. We're just doing the best that we can with what we have. So settle into your breath in child's pose. Press yourself up to all fours and take some cow-cat here. So press your belly down, tilt your head and pelvis up, and then round it all out. Do that a few more times. I have to tell you guys, the memory I was thinking of was Jason and I were in Lajitas horseback riding summer rain came down and the desert just smelled of sage and just, anyways, it smelled so beautiful. And we had wine and cheese, and anyways, it was raining on us coming back, but it was the most fun ever. It's just a really special, beautiful moment. Bring your left hand under your face. Inhale, right arm up. Thread it through. Right shoulder to the mat, right cheek to the mat. I'm still having that shoulder issue from yesterday. I don't know if you guys remember. I was having some sort of issue. In this pose, I feel it. Okay. Come back up. Pause at all fours. Take a cow-cat. Come to neutral. Right hand under your face. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Come back up. Take a cow-cat. Make your way to downward facing dog. So the best part of that memory in Mahita's horseback riding is I randomly knew the mom of the wrangler. Like, she was from Lubbock. It was so strange. Right leg forward, low lunge. Letting the hips press down and forward. I'm going to do some chest opening, so I'm going to keep my hands on my hips back here, working on broadening across my collarbones. But you can take any arm variation you want. That just feels good to me today. We're going to come into half splits, straighten the front leg, drop the hips back. Not all the way down, just back. Easy twist. Left hand down, left knee up, right arm twists. It's not really the arm, right? The belly twists, the arm reaches. Downward facing dog. Left leg forward, low lunge. Keep remembering your memory, right? What did it sound like? What did it taste like? Half splits. You know, what did it smell like? What was the temperature? What were you wearing? Easy twist. This time the left arm comes up. Downward facing dog. Right leg forward, low lunge again. You might want to, if your knees are sensitive, fold your mat over. Give yourself a little support. Take your hands to heart center. twist left elbow to right thigh. A lot of people can get their elbow on the outside. That's not for me. You can keep your hands at heart center and twist, do that. If not, what I'm doing is a modification. Untwist, half splits. Easy twist, you've already been here once. Downward facing dog. Left leg forward, low lunge. Hands to heart center. Take your twist. Half splits. Easy twist. Keeping that memory, right? Growing in your mind. Downward facing dog. Science has proven that memories and made up stories have the same effect on the brain as real life experience. So if you remember joy, your brain thinks you are currently in joy. Feet to hands, halfway lift. Likewise, if you make up or worry about catastrophe and, World War III and all of this is going on, your brain thinks you're in imminent danger. Ragdoll. Inhale, rise up. Hands to heart center, close your eyes. We're going to spend just a moment here coming back into that memory. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plank your hands, high and low push-up. Lower down. Up dog or cobra, stay. Downward facing dog. Right leg forward, crescent lunge. So your back toes are on the ground, but your heel is lifted. Both hips are facing 12 o'clock, arms come up. Hands to heart center. We're taking a twist here. Same thing. Left elbow outside of right thigh. Rotate. Back to crescent. Downward facing dog. Left leg forward. take your twist. Back to crescent. Downward facing dog. Come onto your knees. We'll make our way onto the back. Knees bent, feet on the ground. Just pause here. Let the spine settle. Knees come to a 90-degree bend. Cross your right knee over your left knee. Twist to the left. So variation on our supine twist. Again, keep that memory, that joy at the top of mind. Come back to the center. Back to your 90 degrees. Left leg over right, take a twist. Come back to the center, Supta Baddha Konasana. Laying down butterfly. Just settle here. This is a self-soothing pose. The energy of the body is self-contained. You have a hand on your heart, you have a hand on your belly. Let your elbows touch the ground. Your energetic heart stretches across the chest. Bringing the soles of the feet together, a continuous loop of energy. This is our final resting pose of today's practice. Use the time to bring your memory to life. Awaken the five senses and bring yourself back in time. Keeping the joy of that memory, come back into the present moment, wiggling and moving, making your way to a fetal position. As you're ready, press yourself up to a simple seat. Being a container for joy. Inhale your hands to heart center. Together we say, Namaste. Thank you, my yogis. Of course, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, all of the good and wonderful things. And more than anything, find your joy.